What's the difference between a lawyer and a fish? One is a scum-sucking bottom feeder, and the other is a fish. My father used to tell this joke. It was always very ha-ha, funny, Paul, or it could have been. My mom wasn't in law school, and if he wasn't trying to keep her from work. My mom wasn't born to be a stay-at-home mom. I wasn't born an intentional son, accident. I'm not sure if my mom raised me out of obligation or love, or maybe it was in spite of this man who happened to hate me more than he hated her. After years of abuse, their marriage ended in divorce, and I hear this joke about divorce lawyers, that they make all their money off of other people's misery, which is funny, because I can't remember being any less miserable than the day my parents finalized their divorce papers. I'd like to tell those comedians that joke about that outcome of an abusive relationship that the best way to survive a house fire is getting out while you still can, before the fire takes you with it. I grew up under the burning roof of this man so far stuck in his pride he refused to let his wife work, and under the roof of this woman who just wanted to support her kids. And I like to tell this joke sometimes. What's the difference between an abusive father and a house fire? One will take everything from you. Family photos, prized possessions, the house you grew up in, sometimes even your skin, and the other is a house fire. My father used to tell this joke that was also a punchline. He used to say, "You don't know how much worse my father was to me." And at that point, I learned that abuse is an inheritance, a disease passed down, a slow lick of flame approaching constantly. I can't open this door to many, can't let fire in, because I'm afraid I might return the flame. And sometimes I like to think about divorce lawyers. I wonder if, for how sad that job is, they know how happy they could make a kid. The thing about divorce is like a bad joke. Some things simply need to end. I grew up under the burning roof of this man who turned my mother into his punchline, who just wanted to show me how hard he could punch. It was never a joke, not funny, not something me and mom can look back on laughing like, ha, I can't believe that happened. There are some jokes you know you're not supposed to laugh at, like a father calling his son faggot, or a husband calling his wife incompetent. I grew up under the burning roof of this man, and there are fires in every room of him, and there are many ways to cope with abuse. Laughter is one, jokes another. Getting strong enough to fight my abuser was the option I went for. How to put this guard up, and how to take a hard punch and make a good joke after, like, yeah, I'm okay.